Hello, and welcome to Wrestling in Mom's Basement. This is going to be the review show for Raw, SmackDown, 205 Live, NXT, and NXT UK for the week of December 17th. I, of course, am Patrick Young. This gentleman to my right is my co-host, Joe Venuto.
Alright, Raw kicked off with, Vince and the family is back.
Yeah, they pretty much said that they were gonna change things. That's the gist of the promo.
GMs, no more general managers.
Yeah, no more general managers, no more middle management. The McMahons are taking back their company, goddammit.
From who?
From who? They never really said. But it ends up with Baron Corbin interrupting one McMahon's trouble, but he interrupted four, so we're going to have to get another promo after the break for the McMahons to get their revenge.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah, literally just to start off with the McMahon's announcement.
And the fans are the authority.
Okay, they announced change. Let's see it put in action. That was literally my immediate reaction. Like, all right, let's do something.
None of the shows needed fixing,
except Raw.
Right. Thinking this over, and I can listen to like Bully Ray and all them on Bust Open. He has a very good point. I don't want to steal his point because I'm not afraid of him.
All right.
The fans are the authority, right? Someone won the show's namely role. If the product goes down and it's not good, who gets the blame now? They pretty much just. You actually almost have to admire the way they just pretty much put the blame and deflected it onto all the face.
Yep.
Yeah. So
it's your fault, goddamn.
Anytime you're not enjoying it, you have to blame yourself.
Exactly.
And they took no blame for it, so they could come out as the heroes.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah. And the Corbin stuff was good heat, but was pretty much what I expected.
Yeah, it was pretty much they put him in a match with Kurt Angle.
Vince appeared
to get his job back.
The McMahon's match Triple H appeared for like our official ratings pop, and then it was empty promises.
Yeah.
And 20-minute open promo. Up next was Kurt Angle, Chad Gable, Bobby Roode, and Apollo Crews defeated Baron Corbin.
It turned from a one-on-one match against Kurt Angle
to no DQ. To a handicap match.
To a handicap match.
To a no DQ match.
To a special guest referee.
To a no DQ.
To a no DQ. Pretty much Baron Corbin wasn't going to win, and Nick McMahon's had no meaning to actually put Baron Corbin as GM. Like, thank God that era of Raw is over now.
Don't get me wrong, I love a good comeuppance. Yeah, that word. I was so good too on Sunday night. Comeuppance. And Corbin Dan's ASB I love, but they promised new and I forget the word they used. New and fresh, I think it was. And basically, just the rehash of the angle, they ran a TLC. Where these guys will kick Corbin's ass anyway.
Yeah.
The good news is that the crowd was completely into seeing Corbin getting killed at all that bullshit. So, there you go. Up next, Finn Balor versus Dolph Ziggler went to no contest.
I thought this was on par with probably the strongest match on Raw. It was either this one or another one that happens later in the show, but I think it might be another one. But I thought Finn and Dolph were pretty good together. I wish they could actually get a little bit more time, maybe.
It was 9 minutes.
Or maybe a little bit more fire, a little bit heat to it to make it a little better.
Yeah, it was good. It contained the issues between all three, and it set up a triple threat for the Christmas Eve role. Up next, Dean Ambrose came out and told and issued an open challenge accepted by Tyler Breeze.
Tyler Breeze has become the unofficial acceptor of open challenges. I thought it was a good showing from Tyler in a spot that he normally wouldn't be in. And Dean sort of I guess, calling out Seth that whatever Seth can do, Dean can do better.
Yeah.
And it also gave an opportunity for Breeze to shine, so I can't get mad at that.
No, yeah, it was a good match. Good post-match angle. Seth was underneath on the guards. Tyler may have lost, but it was his second match within a week, so he got another chance to shine. Shane got rid of the rematch clauses backstage.
Which popped both of us big time.
I'm okay with it. What?
I know you loved it.
Well, it should be. You lose and you get a rematch. What the fuck's that? It's called lazy writing. Lars Lacey, EC3, Heavy Machinery, and Nick Cross coming out to the show. Sami Zayn's return soon. There was a lot of video packages in this part show. All next is a normal contenders. I just want to miss something. I can like real cares. Normal contenders match for a tag titles: AOP versus B Team versus the Revival versus the Lucha House Party. Revival, my fault. No, you don't need that match. You need that one.
The Revival one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought this match was okay, but I think the bigger thing coming out of it is the Revival's the number one contender, and we can actually use number one contender.
Yeah, they brought that back. That's nice. Ain't that mouth.
So the Revival get their win, and number one contenders get their win too.
Yeah, the match was okay. A little bit sloppy, but hard to care about the World Tag Division still. So hopefully,
AOP's kind of taken out of the title scene or title picture.
I say show because they lost fairly, and then they lost again.
And then Drake urinated on something.
But at least the Revival won. Up next, Ronda told blah blah blah. All 8 women was arguing because, well, not all 8 women because Nia, Tamina weren't there, and Liv and Sarah weren't actually in the match.
Yeah.
And then Stephanie said all these women deserve a title shot. Okay. Not even the ones I'm big fans of deserve a title shot.
No.
That led into the number one contenders going.
It's like 1 or 2 maybe.
And at least the one that won is actually come off a win.
Yeah.
So she will be the one that deserved it, I guess. Natalya beat Sasha in 53 minutes. Well, that match was
in a 53
minute
gauntlet match.
To become number one contender.
Yeah, I think this one was my match of the night for Raw.
I have 3 matches tied, but I think I'll get the edge this one.
Some of the matches were just okay. They kept the woman who actually lacked in ring talent to the very minimum.
Alicia and Dana in this case.
Yeah. And I also like what they did with pretty much everybody else. I like what they did with Bayley. They had her run through a couple people.
Yeah.
To pretty much say like Bayley can still kick ass. And then they had Ember get a couple wins.
One.
Or get a win, and
all Mickey
sold the crap out of her Eclipse.
And Natalya beat her.
And then Natalya ran through the last 3, right?
Ember, Ruby, and Sasha.
She ran through the last 3, right?
Yeah,
or was it 2?
No, 3. Ember, Ruby, Sasha.
3? Okay.
Well, she ran for the last 2, but she beat Ember too, so she beat 3 in a row.
Yeah. So they actually had her get the most wins to win the tournament, and makes her look dominant for her title shot against Ronda Rousey. So I like how they set that up better, and that's why it's my match of the week.
Yeah,
my match of the night.
A lot of people were saying that Sasha went over here. Natalya win works here because next week's Raw is taped, and you don't burn Sasha versus Ronda on a tape show. And Natalya's a fine place filler, and WWE's been wanting to do the match for a while now, so there you go. The match was really long, and the layout wasn't horrible, but I do think, unlike the 2 men's gauntlets we got earlier this year, the one where Seth lasted the hour, over an hour, and the one where Rusev became number one contender to AJ. This one, the commercial breaks were kind of hurt the match.
Yeah.
I think it was like 8 women too, so that probably helped. But overall was good. It's nice to see the woman get the chance. Look at that roll review, and we're seeing under 10 minutes.
that we're actually going to be positive. That we're actually positive about. In the grand scheme, it was probably just like an average Raw, but that's miles ahead of what we've gotten. So it's a welcome sight now.
Yeah. SmackDown kicked off with shit getting real because the man was here, and so was the Queen, so was the Empress, the Boss, and the Glow.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a hell of an opening segment on SmackDown. Becky came out and pretty much said that she doesn't want to hear anything that McMahon say unless it's her getting a shot at Ronda. And Charlotte came out pretty much saying that she deserved the shot.
Yeah, they bickered.
Yeah, they bickered pretty much that if Ronda didn't get involved, they would be the SmackDown Women's Champ. Then Asuka came out. Taunted both. And then Vince came out, which surprised the hell out of me.
Mm-hmm.
It took me aback for a second. I was like, wow. And then I thought Vince looked skinny. I don't know why.
He did.
But
But
on SmackDown, he looked super skinny.
And he's 73. He has like billions of dollars. He doesn't need to work out every day. He wish he looked like us, but unfortunately, losing muscle comes with age. He used to look like us at one point. Think about that.
Then he pretty much put Becky and Charlotte in their places for the time being, and said that Asuka should defend their title tonight. And out comes Naomi. And then they had a little weird, awkward interaction. Something with "Give me that look again," and then he gave her a title shot.
First Vince did the slide. Well, he didn't do the slide. He presented her with the slide.
Yeah.
And then he looked like he was getting ready to break into like a dance. And then Naomi was all like, mm-hmm. And then Vince wanted him to give her that look again.
Yeah.
And he was like, what was that look?
Give me that look again.
Mm-hmm. And then that led to the championship match.
Yeah.
It was a solid good segment with the fallout from the pay-per-view.
Yeah, got the show going.
My favorite part was Vince come out and say to Becky and Charlotte, take control and take it out Rousey, because that shit could get really interesting with those three.
Yeah.
Maybe I see somebody say Vince wasn't here, maybe he's not, because more McMahon's aren't necessarily the answer. But in this case, he did give the SmackDown Women a rub, or the Women's Division in general, for both shows, having Vince interact with them.
Yeah. It was literally just Vince alone.
Yeah. And unlike on Raw, SmackDown actually caught you off guard with Vince coming out. You know, they sold 4 run the show, you didn't actually think that Vince will actually be on SmackDown. But the main thing was Charlotte, Becky, Asuka, and Naomi weren't able to put the focus on them. Which then led to Asuka defeating Naomi to retain the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Yeah, it was a good match. Naomi, who can be a little sloppy, that's usually my big complaint of hers, that she can get sloppy in spots. But in this match, I thought she did very well with Asuka, and Asuka got a clean, decisive win for her first defense as champion.
Yeah, it was a good, fun match. The kick off the ring action. The two been friends and partners, so they worked really well together. So I guess their chemistry was there. And for Naomi match, the match was very smooth.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed that. Up next, Jeff and Joe had a conversation. Well, essentially an apology, and Joe ran him down again. But, he will come to intermission and say Jeff owned him, saying that Joe's just jealous that he hasn't won the title. Needs attention.
He's been there for 2 years and
on
hasn't
the main
won
roster, hasn't won the title, and then laid him out the Twist of Fate. Set up a match for Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
Up next, Miz. Anything else?
No, it was short and sweet.
And still awesome mic work from Joe.
Yeah.
Miz and Mandy defeat R-Truth and Carmella.
Yeah, this was pretty much set up backstage where Miz knocked on the McMahon's locker room or office, whatever it is now.
Mm-hmm.
And Vince came out, and in a very entertaining interaction between the two.
Yeah. Vince wanted to know if it was a manly knock.
Yeah. He wanted to know if it was a manly knock.
And then he just walked away.
Yeah.
Andy was choosing partners.
Yeah, he said he's going to have a tag team match with Miz to prove that he should be with Shane.
Right.
If he wins, he'll bring it up to Shane and we'll think about it.
Mm-hmm.
He set up a mixed tag match. Miz's partner being Mandy Rose, obviously, and Fabulous Truth being on the other side of the ring.
Yeah.
Thankfully, they kept Mandy and Carmella portion of the match fairly quick. otherwise, the match was actually overall pretty quick, too, as well.
I mean, 30 seconds.
Yeah. So, there wasn't really much time, but Miz actually gets a decisive win over R-Truth.
Yeah, it was short and inoffensive. That's the highest compliment I could pay to Carmelo Mania.
Yeah.
Up next, the Good Brothers versus the Usos went to a no contest next to Sanity.
Yeah. The Good Brothers recently forgotten on SmackDown. Decided to make their mark this week. And also Sanity pretty much did the same thing as well.
Yeah.
The Bar was out there too, weren't they?
Yeah, they came out, yeah.
Yeah.
They picked up the scraps.
So right now, I think what they're doing is setting up a different title picture without the New Day in it for right now.
Yeah.
Which will be interesting to see what they do with the New Day going into the new year.
Well, somebody needs to do the acrobats in the Rumble Color.
That's true, yeah.
So that's when it's Kofi.
The match was okay. I don't think they really got enough to get going or sink their teeth into, but it was fine for the time they were in.
Yeah, it was a pretty good match with an effort to put the forgotten teams back in the title picture.
Yeah. So it's the over-under that the Colognes go on next week on SmackDown.
I'm surprised you're not mad that they weren't in it. You were fine with the Good Brothers and Sanity being back on TV.
I'll be more excited if Nikki shows up with Sanity.
Stop it. At the main event, AJ Styles and Mustafa Ali defeat Dan Bryan, Andrade Cien, and Mustafa Ali beating Dan Bryan.
Yeah, that ending caught me off guard too. It's obvious that Mustafa was going to get a win because
he's now officially part of the SmackDown roster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was announced earlier in the night.
He's legit going.
Yeah, but I thought he was. But you and I both thought that he was actually just going to beat Almas.
Yeah.
So it was weird and kind of incredible that he beat Daniel Bryan, the WWE champion, clean with his finisher. Other than that, the match was fantastic. Match of the night on SmackDown.
Yeah. Was my match of the week until NXT. Which was the last time I watched this week, so
yeah.
It was almost match of the week. Yeah, it was very good, man. All four are okay wrestlers.
All four are great wrestlers.
All four are okay. They worked harder than they normally do because all four are just okay.
All four are pretty great.
And it was great to get Almas back on TV, and Ali picked up a huge win. And he's now the first official call-up from 205 Live.
Yeah.
Meaning cruiserweights and heavyweights can interact. Speaking of 205 Live, that kicked off with Hideo Itami defeating Noam Dar.
Yeah, it was pretty much it was a good match. Very hard hitting from Hideo and pretty much dominating Noam, where Noam couldn't continue.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a pretty solid match to kick off the show.
Yeah.
As they looked to be heel Hideo.
Yeah.
Again. Next, Leo Rush defeated Aaron Solo.
Yeah, Aaron Solo, for those who don't know, is actually Bailey's
his wife.
Is that his? Is that her
husband? No, fiance.
Are they actually married? Yeah, it's her fiance.
She's
fiance.
three different people.
Yeah.
At first, he was her wife.
Yeah, it was a squash match to show that Leo can actually, wrestle.
Right.
Instead of just chanting Lashley or having Lashley pointing at his asshole.
Yeah, it was a 5-rebound squash for Leo. Next week there will be a 205 Live portion of a review.
Yeah, they already said it was a best of show.
Which might end up being a show of the week. And then the main event, Brian Kendrick and Kyrgios. I was not the Brian Kendrick anymore. I'm just saying face. Spanky and Kyrgios Allen.
Yeah.
Defeated Jack Gallagher.
Brian Kendrick.
Defeated Jack Gallagher and Drew Gulak in a street fight.
Yeah, Brian Kendrick came out with his face looking like a baby's ass.
Yeah.
Super smooth.
Yeah.
No beard whatsoever. For the match itself, it was okay. I kind of expected a little bit more from it. But it just felt like it was just there to me. I guess I expected it to be a little bit more of a rougher match.
Right.
Which I think it probably didn't need. But Kendrick actually does get the win and some sort of advantage over Gulak and Gallagher.
Yeah, it was a good match, but it failed to live up to or failed to use the simulation as well as the previous 205 Live grudge matches. Put like that.
Yeah.
I expected more aggression and better sense of urgency. But the baby faces overcame and had field goal moments, so that's nice because you don't get that a lot. NXT UK episode 17 kicked off with Jordan Devlin defeating Wild Boar.
Yeah, I thought it was a good win for Jordan Devlin. He continuously looks impressive.
I just clarify, neither one of us can say Fabian. Like, I'm not thinking like Ligero or Joseph Converse our usual because neither one were on either episode.
Yeah.
So spoiler alert, you won't be getting those. Match was a pretty good little opener and good energy, but Board died a little too much offense for my liking. But it worked overall. Up next, Fabian Eichner defeated Eddie Ryan.
Yeah, I thought it was a strong bounce back for Fabian. Pretty much won in a little bit longer of a squash match, but a squash match.
Yeah, it was solid. Eichner pretty much just picked up a largely dominant win.
It's pretty much, even after his loss, he's going to prove he's still dominant.
Yeah, Mustache up next. Mustache got defeat Saxon Huxley and Tyson T-Bone.
Yeah, in a decent tag match. Kind of nothing home to write about, but it is nice to see Mustache Mountain together as a team.
Yeah, it was
which,
good.
Which I don't think has happened in a minute or two.
Yeah, it hasn't. No, they've been singles. Yeah, it was a good tag match with the boys from Mustache Mountain. I continue to roll along. I would probably say overall, this is probably the best match on this episode.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
So the two heels that are similar in terms of every heel in the roster almost. They impressed me enough to have the best match. And the main event, Rhea Ripley defeat Isla Dawn to retain the women's title.
Yeah, it was a fine match. Kind of nothing really remarkable about it in my eyes, but Rhea continues her dominant streak.
Yeah, it was a perfectly solid match. Rhea dispatched her first challenger out easily. Because there was a point about right at the end, Isla hit her. What was it? She hit her Saeed suplex, head kick, and her foot over suplex. And there was like absolutely no drama.
No.
With the crowd went for the pinfall. It was like everybody knew Rhea was going to kick out. Which she should have, and Rhea won.
Yeah.
Up next, on episode 18 of NXT UK, Tony Storm defeated Charlie Morgan.
Yeah, Tony Storm back from her injury. Picked up a strong and definitive win.
Yeah, this is okay as it was just designed to get Tony back on the win streak. And I'm assuming to challenge Rhea at TakeOver Blackpool.
More than likely, yes.
Up next, the Grizzly Dog virus, James Rick and Zach Gibson defeat Flashmore, Webster, and Mark Andrews.
Yeah, much I probably thought was match.
It was
of
one
the
of
week for NXT UK.
one of two matches I really liked.
Yeah.
Both of them from this episode.
Yeah, I thought this match was very strong. The grizzled young veterans still getting nuclear heat for reasons, I guess, in NXT UK.
Yeah, but they're hate everywhere. Like even in like Progress in Philly, they were hated like this.
In Brooklyn, Zach Gibson was hated.
Yeah, it's like
there was
everywhere.
a "Hate Gibson stand up" chant in Brooklyn.
Right. Good for them.
Yeah.
Because heels need heat in this brand.
Yeah. And they're one of the few heels that stand out too.
Right.
But yeah, it was a very strong match. The two teams were pretty great with each other.
Yeah, it was very good and fun tag match. Both teams played real well, and Eichner interfered to cost the other to the match. Yeah. So that played well. He has established issues with both guys for weeks. Or for episodes, depending on how you count. Up next, Nina Samuels defeat Killer Kelly.
Ew. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Nina Samuels. She's kind of unremarkable to me, and I thought Killer Kelly probably could have used that one.
Yeah, it was okay. Nina finally wins something. She's fine, but she's bootleg Jenny.
Yeah.
Most interesting on bootleg Jenny. There you go. While Kelly's really entertaining, a way better worker, and she's just flying around without much direction. And you people want Triple H in charge of the company. Look at all the people he's buried.
Or he knows what he has, and Killer Kelly wants to see what Nina has.
Probably. But look who's in the Mae Young Classic, and look who wasn't.
Killer Kelly.
Right. Look who was Baker's first opponent, and look who wasn't.
Yeah, Killer Kelly.
But he should still be using her.
He should.
In the main event, which was the match I was talking about, Joe Coffey defeated Travis Banks.
I thought you better say Joe Koff, the Ring of Honor owner.
Yeah, I said Coffey. Joe Coffey, not Coffey. My southern accent came out a little bit from being from the South a little bit.
Yeah, I thought this was a perfectly fine match. Maybe I just wanted to see a little bit more fire from the duo, but the match was entertaining enough.
Yeah, Kofi's not Koff. Kofi's a rogue relentless heel, but he needs to turn it up a little bit because look at his size.
Yeah.
But I did think Ed Trash played a really great Brazilian babyface in his injury. But the way they're building Kofi up on his accomplishments, he looks to be the first challenger at the first ever takeover for Pete Dunne.
Yeah.
And the way to make Gallows the top stars of the brand, I'm guessing. The first episode was a little reverse as a previous week's. First episode was a little lackluster. Second one was very good.
Yeah, I thought the second episode was stronger too.
But I thought the lackluster of the first episode was way better than the lackluster of the other two from previous weeks, if that makes sense. I thought it was a better lackluster. I think it helps out Ryu and Mustache Mountain. There was more star power on the show.
So like he goes ups and downs.
Right.
But this one
was more like
it was
up
a higher low
and a high.
And a high.
Like I think the second episode could have been close to show the week in terms of everything overall.
Yeah.
But we could, to make things a lot easier on the show, we combine them because it makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we could get NXT done.
Probably.
It was only 3 matches. So. And most of the talk is in the main event.
Mm-hmm.
First, Dakota Kai and Io Shirai defeated Jessamine Duke and Marina Shafir.
Yeah, the match was fine. However, I think it's more or less Marina's and Jessamine's starting point. You could tell that they definitely need a little bit more. They definitely need a little bit more work. Meaning, I think eventually Shayna should go up without them. Just because they didn't look as polished as I would like to see. But it is just their first few months in the business, so
hurry up, Vicious.
However, they should do fine.
If you're being set up for a big
with Io and Dakota,
if you're being set for a big rumor match in the next year or two, hurry up and improve, Vicious. More so Jessamine than Marina, but both of you need to improve. It was an okay opener. Shafir and Duke, that's what I'm gonna call them. They don't deserve to be called by their first names.
Shafir and Duke.
They don't deserve to be called Marina and Jessica. Jessamine. Jessica's what Becky calls her. Sorry. So we'll just call them Shafir and Duke like they're dolks. They're not really dolks.
Shafir and Duke.
Marina's hot. I don't know. They showed some promise, but they really also need refinement. That was nice. Constantly working with Dakota and Io.
That
will be good for them, yeah. But no, the surprise caught me legit caught me off guard. I know it was Io's first match, but like she literally ran through them.
Yeah.
They got no offense.
Yeah, they beat up Dakota.
But
Io came in. The match was over.
Yeah, she legit wrestled circles. I will say this: Io has a decent moonsault.
She may have the best moonsault in the biz.
I will say this: Marina did have a nice dragon sleeper.
Yeah.
Jessamine had an awkwardness. On the week one of trying to pronounce this without choking. Dominic Dijak defeated Aaron Mackey.
Dominic Dijakovic.
Yeah, goodbye. I'm out.
Yeah, that name is a mouthful. They probably should have just kept Dominic Dijak.
Who the hell's Dominic Dijak? He's Donovan.
Well, if they wanted to keep for themselves, they could have named him Dominic.
He was going by Chris Dijak. Isn't that his real name?
Yeah, Chris Dijak.
That's what he was going by.
Yeah.
When he was a hamster. Okay, they could.
Yeah, when he was in Ring of Honor, he was Donovan Dijak.
They could just kept Chris Dijak like they were. I don't know why they went with Dominic, unless Dominic's stuff that he went with, unless it's part of like his family or something. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure why it's Dijakovic. The Kovic, I think it was a little.
I think you said it Dominic. Yeah, but the last name no.
Yeah. The match stuff, yeah, he showed off his offense. It was hard hitting and impressive for a big dude.
I like recent complaints of newer talents debuting, where we said that people got in more offense than they should. This was more the right way. It was get your shit in and get out.
Yeah.
Me,
you don't get paid by the hour.
Me and Keith Lee and Matt Riddle. We'll be right back in the next video anyway. And Matt Riddle did that.
Yeah.